Vittore.
Vittore. Okay. You'll have 5 minutes, and I'll start the clock when you start to talk.
Okay. So hello, my name is Theo. My pronouns are they, them. And I wanted to start by sharing the story of how I came to Hamilton. So about 2.5 years ago, I was living in Toronto with my partner. Due to a combination of unstable work, lack of social support, lack of mental health support, and unaffordable rent, we decided to move to Hamilton. We spent our days working and traveling back and forth to Hamilton to find housing. Coming up on the last day of our lease, we couldn't find any affordable housing that would accept us. Um, and with a pit in our stomach, we packed our belongings and put them in a storage locker, not knowing if we had housing the next day. We were hesitant to go to a shelter because we knew we'd be separated. But when we called, we got no response as it was the Labor Day weekend. Luckily, we did end up finding housing with a family friend, and the shelter unhelpfully called us back after we were housed. Now, after living in the city for over 2 years, I still see and feel the housing crisis. There are over 5,000 households on the affordable housing list, and average rent has increased 40% between 2010 and 2019. Personally, I can say my rent is half of my income, and it is unaffordable. But this isn't a supply issue. There are over 11,000 vacant homes in Hamilton as of 2016. This isn't a housing shortage, it is an affordable housing crisis. I'm seeing this happen at the same time as the police are criminalizing houseless folks and the people who advocate for them. Continually throughout the city, I am seeing and have seen homeless people being evicted from encampments. Um, the city councils, I see them, the priorities and values about, fixing houselessness and like solving homelessness. But the true priority is where the money is being spent. And that money is being spent on police. And it's not just the police. I see at these encampment evictions, there are countless City of Hamilton vehicles and workers standing around being paid to be there, being paid to displace people and protect property. I have seen Quantum Array, a private company, being paid to dismantle encampments. How can the city say they are supporting the housing crisis while spending their money like this? So my ask for the 2020 budget is to see a decrease in the enormous $176 million budget of the police, take money away from wherever it is being spent to displace people and being used to protect private property, and use that money to invest in free, accessible, permanent housing solutions. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions for Theo? I don't see any. Theo, thank you very much. If you could